up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woo! We got a good one for you today. I'll tell you what, man. I am pretty stoked about showing you this. This is a Matco tool haul. See it through the video. I want to say thank you, guys. We just hit 5,300 subscribers, which is pretty awesome. I never could have done it without you, and I appreciate everybody that stops by. As always, we're having rainy weather, which is absolutely awesome. I've been beat up. Just got done doing brake lines on my truck here the other day. I'm sorry I didn't film any of that stuff. I gotta be honest with you, it's just really hard for me sometimes. I'm so freaking busy or tired or wore down that just the thought of making a camera and extending my time of work is really, really grueling. So, not to make excuses, I know. But, nonetheless, we'll have more content for you here coming up shortly. Sure of it. It's always something different going on with me. So anyways, guys, enjoy the video. I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't subscribed and you're new to the channel, please think about doing that right now. I definitely appreciate this. We're trying to get our way on the way to YouTube. I can't do it without your guys' support. I really, truly do appreciate it. So anyways, guys, enjoy the video. We're going to kind of show you some tricks and tips and whatnot to fix some plastic stuff. This will definitely be you're able to use this on just about anything. You can see here that the welds go in here, and they actually give some structural rigidity to this, believe it or not. You can see they stick in there really firm. It's actually pretty handy. And we're going to try to weld up. I'm going to try to weld up this and build up a piece. So I'm missing the 8mm peg. I couldn't find it. I broke off. That's the problem with these things, and some of you guys might be really interested in doing this. I've got my original one. Yeah, she's cruddy. We're gonna try to weld this one up using the deal here in the back, but I'm gonna slip you around. We're gonna talk about this kit and talk about the relevance. Plastic welding is definitely pretty cool. Well, I mean, it's not really cool. I don't want to have to plastic weld, but honestly, we'll go ahead and jump into this. So let me flip you around here. So I want to give you a little bit of a quick look over of the kit. Kind of talk about it a little bit so you guys get a little bit of, geez Louise, CP. Why don't you just throw everything down there? Sorry about that. So the cool thing about these are these quick change tips. So you can get interlock in between. Of course I say quick change and then it doesn't want to come off. Anyways, I already had it long lock. So this tip's really good and handy for putting in these little staples in here. And this kit comes complete with these, and we'll talk about what each one of them does. This one's a little bit bigger one. This is obviously, you can see the sizes on here. We got a 0.08, a 0.6 and a 0.8. And they kind of, the cool part about, I'll show you a little bit how they work. But that's for those. And then obviously we have a smoother tip, so that way you can kind of smooth over the plastic. Charging cable, the actual unit itself, which is a USB charger. It did charge up pretty quick. It is fully charged right now. I don't know how long it took. We've got some ABS material, some plastic, stick, I guess that's what PS stands for. Some other stuff. I'm not really familiar with the different types of plastic, so if some of you guys are familiar with this in the comment box, that'd be really good. PP, I'm not sure what that one is. I should have looked up more PP. So that comes with all these bags of these with it, which is kind of handy. So we're going to use the ABS plastic because that seems like most likely that's what that is here. A little bit rigider, a little bit more. ABS is a little bit more high tensile, I would say. This stuff's PS. I don't know what it means, but it's not as. This is pretty soft. And then of course the PP stuff, it's smaller, a little bit less rigid. I don't know what the difference is between them, to be honest with you. I honestly don't know a ton about this plastic welding, to be completely honest, but I do know that this stuff works pretty good, and we're going to break it off and show you some of it and kind of give you a little demonstration to see how nice this kit works. The screen is nice for bigger stuff, and we'll probably use a little bit of this. You can use just about anything for plastic welding. You don't need this kit per se, I'll be honest with you. I saw some other guys that have done videos on this stuff have used, you know, their cordless soldering irons, and there's a lot of different materials. You can use old plastic. I mean, even if you had a broken off piece of this, melt it down. But the repairs using the metal is pretty imperative from what I really see here. And like I did on this repair, just checking this out, this actually worked out really good. So we'll I'm gonna set this up real quick, and we'll come back and we'll show you. All right, so basically what I've done is I've stuck a wire in the middle of this, and I haven't even turned the machine on. We'll see in real time just how fast this thing plastic welds and gets it in there. Now, I do know that you want to kind of offset it a little bit to kind of, you know, get some more rigidity on it. So let's go ahead and turn on, and you got to hold the button, and let's see how fast this goes in. You're going to see, look at it melting right in already. All right, get that sucker set in there. Cool. And I went a little deep on that one, but that's all right, because that will cool. Beautiful. Now let's put another one. Let's put a smaller one up on the top there, and then we're going to try to fill this in. I'm going to put some of the screen over the top of this, and then I'm actually going to try to plastic weld the rod into it. But this is actually pretty easy. I'm pretty impressed with this. I really like this kit because it's simple. I'm not a man of messing around with, you know, I should be a little bit more ingenuitive, but my time is limited, so I do things like buying the kit and being done. But you can honestly just about do this with anything. It's not really rocket science. Let's go ahead and put this one in here. Worked really slick. Man, you can tell it right away. It just really firms it up. So we're going to clip these off. All right, let me clip these little ends off. All right, so now we'll take the plastic welder over the top of those. We'll get some ABS rod. And let me get the tip. We'll smooth out over these. I'm just going to try to fix this back up. Actually, you know what? We're going to get this. We're going to cut out a piece of the screen. We're going to fill this hole up here with the screen. Cut it out. Get it back so it's working. Measure it out a little bit. Little square of it. Get my cutters. Alright, so I got a little screen here. I'm just going to kind of heat it up and push it down into the plastic. Get it set down in there. This might take a little bit longer. There we go. There we go. Now we got her going. Look at that. It's going to give us a base. Man, that works slick. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed. I was gonna throw this thing away a long time ago. Man, that held right in there really well. Not gonna lie to you, that is pretty slick. you look at the weld in there, that's set right down in there, and this thing's pretty sturdy. I mean, look at it. We're not flexing at all anymore. So now we'll go ahead and fill that in, and I'm going to try to put a piece of rod in there. Let's see here. How should we do this? Set this up on the other one. I'm going to fix that other hole. Let's get a little ABS rod. Already got it up here. Let's check out the old tip. Let me change tips quick. This one might be a little challenging for me. I'm trying to get this done and film it. We're going to run this rod through here. See if we can get this all filled in. I might be asking a lot of this. Probably be better off using the snap-on one. Alright, we're starting to get some meltage. Not too shabby. You definitely smell it stinks. Let me turn this over here a little bit. Once you get it kind of started, you can kind of let the rod just kind of seeps right through. Wow. Not terrible at all. I'm going to let that go. Let me set this down over here and smooth this out. Body guys are probably better at doing this than me. Really not terrible. And just get this little area right there. And then we'll go ahead and fill this in on the back. It's not too shabby. Let it cool down. Wow, it cools pretty quick too. Crazy how this thing is definitely back in the fight. Not gonna lie to you, I am super impressed. Other than this chip right here, if I put a wire across there, which I probably should do quick, I think that'll really strengthen it up, and we'll have basically a brand new kit or have this thing back in action. Now you can use this on a multitude of plastic stuff, so don't let me get you into thinking that this is just for fixing your socket trays. I'm just this is what I just had to fix it with. I wanted to show a little demo of it. Let's see here. These things are really handy here. This This is tricky. There we go. So now that ought to really give it some rigidity. And you could obviously weld that up here too if you want. But now we'll just clip those off. And yeah, man, that really does work good. I'm impressed. Pretty awesome. I just saved myself from. Now I can try to plastic weld one of these rods into here. Set this in. Fix that one, which I do have that little one. A lot easier to fix because you can go up through the bottom here and fix them. Anything plastic welding is basically, that's what the point of this video is that plastic welding, pretty cool. Definitely something when you got parts on cars and whatnot, dashes and whatnot. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you appreciate it. Check out the Matco kit or the Snap-on YKS. This comes in this blow molded case. There's the part number in big black letters, Hsgkr. Staples are definitely the key to this plastic welding. That's no doubt about it. And clipping them off is kind of nice. But I like smoothing this over. Getting this nice, even. Really nice. This tip works really good for that. Pretty impressed with it overall. For doing little fine detailed stuff. Obviously you can see I'm intrigued by it. So Matco plastic welder kit. The ABS rod itself is pretty stout once you weld it in there. So anyways guys, that's the video for you today. Hope you enjoy. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell. Appreciate every one of you watching this video as always. Thanks for watching. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.